Hey, welcome back to 3 poses a day for 30 days to relax the pelvic floor. I'm Tracy, and today's class will be mostly kneeling and will definitely be on the floor. We'll start with cat-cow, we will transition into downward dog, and we will finish with a child's pose. Props you might need, possibly a blanket if you like that for kneeling, and maybe a block if you need it for support for down dog or child's pose. So I invite you to pause the video, grab your gear, and we'll get started. All right, first posture will be cat-cow today. So I invite you to come to a kneeling position. So the base of the hands is directly underneath the shoulders. The back is nice and straight and table to start, and the knees and feet are hip distance apart. So in cat-cow, we will raise the back, tuck the tailbone underneath, but the hips still stay above the knees. And then we rotate through, bringing the tailbone back, pointed toward the back of the head, and looking up if that's comfortable for you. So a key point in the cow version of this, when you bring the tailbone back, you really want to be mindful that you don't drop the chest. If your rib cage drops, it's not what you want. You want it to be nice and supported. Shoulders are nice and relaxed, but the arms are nice and firm. So again, the tailbone is going to tuck under for cat. We can round the back. And then when we come back through the other direction, bringing the tailbone back toward the back of the head, don't drop the belly. All right, let's tie this to breath. Remember, it's super important that you are moving the belly with every inhale and exhale. So for cow, we will inhale, letting the belly come down as the tailbone comes back toward the back of the head. And we will exhale, tucking the tailbone underneath, coming into cat. Alrighty, I invite you to join me. We'll do 6 full sets, nice long breaths. Here we go. Cow first. We'll inhale, filling the belly, the tailbone comes back, head comes up. And we will exhale, the tailbone comes back the other direction, tucking round the back. Inhaling, back to cow. And exhaling, back into cat. You have 4 more sets. And as you finish your 6th set, I invite you to come into table. And we'll wait here just for a breath or two to make sure everyone watching the video can catch up. Beautiful. All right, the next posture will be downward dog. If you want and need the support, you can use 2 blocks to support the hands and press the blocks up against a wall. We will come onto the toes, the base of the feet, raise the bottom up into the air, adjusting however you need to, using the arms to press the body back. And I want you to know it's okay to bend the knees as generously as you need to bring the tailbone back. So if you're straightening the legs, notice what happens to my butt. My lower back, my bottom, it's all rounded, which means the pelvic floor is not neutral. So to correct this, I'm just simply going to bend the knees and bring the tailbone back. And now we're in neutral, doing a really good job of stretching the pelvic floor. So I invite you to join me with or without the blocks, depends on what's comfy for you. And we'll get started. Let's inhale together. And exhale, press back into your version of downward dog. Again, remember, you can bend the knees, to make sure that tailbone's coming back and you have a nice straight spine. So the curve of the spine is natural and the neck is relaxed. Alrighty, let's get that belly moving. 6 more breaths. One more inhale. And on the exhale, very gently release the knees to the floor. And we'll transition straight into child's pose. So the knees can extend out, toes are closer together, and we will bring the body back, leaving the arms active. Nice straight spine. So if you'd like, you can grab a blanket or pillow to put under your bum so that your butt, the front of the sits bones, are resting on the blanket. And this will help you keep the pelvic floor in neutral by pulling the tailbone up. You can also use blocks as support to keep the body raised so the back is nice and straight. Now ideally I would have a stack of pillows under the belly if I was going to hold this for a while, or maybe a bolster. It's not really an option because most people won't have that ready for a quick class like this. So just do your best, nice straight back. Support the arms. You could even rest on the elbows if you want, because the key here is to pull the tailbone back, relax the neck, and keep the back nice and straight. Alrighty, let's stay here for 6 deep breaths. One more inhale. And on the exhale, use the hands, the fingers to gently press yourself back to a seated position. And we are finished with our 3 poses today. So there ends class 18, and I'll see you for class 19 tomorrow. I hope you're doing well and feeling great. Be well. Namaste.